The Point Washington State Forest has over 15,000 acres, and we're going to take a quick look at a couple of them today. I am at the Longleaf Pine Trailhead, and I want to do a little bit of biking. I would call it mountain biking, but there are no mountains nor rocks in this area. There are stumps and there are trails, so you can take a look at this with me, starting at the Longleaf Pine Trailhead. By the way, if the Longleaf Pine Trailhead apparently doesn't get a lot of traffic, so you kind of have the place to yourself, it seems like. I'm here on a day where there's plenty of people that are at the beach, and so if you need a break from the beach, this might be something to consider. I'm going to show you the maps that are here at the trailhead. So we are starting right here, and you can see that this trail goes on for miles. And so you can get a lot of action here on these different trails. And then here's another two where we start here and the same trails that are going on. This might be a little more clear to you. So many miles that can be taken by bike or by hiking, and dogs are allowed, as are on a leash. And so let's try this on my bike now, and recording while I'm doing this, so we'll see how things go. Now I'm seeing these trails for the first time, just like you are. So they are wide trails. I mean, this is probably 4 or 5 feet wide that I'm traveling on here now, and a lot of pine straw on it, so the sand is not very loose. These are blackjack trees, as my dad used to call them, that he used to do a lot of boar hunting around back in the day. Lots of palmetto trees and, palmetto bushes. That was a stump. And lots of other vegetation that are native to this area. Of course, the longleaf pine, plenty of those that I am passing by as well. Not a lot of shade cover on this trail. So when you take it, you might want to have a hat or something to make sure that you are well protected from the sun. I see some cleared areas. Probably it was the result of a controlled burn years ago that keeps the vegetation from going out of the ordinary. And some turns here. Turns and stumps. All right, so going into a heavier treed area and a little more shade right here. So lots of pine trees, as you can see, as I'm going through here. And yeah, this is a great way to get away from the beach and still be outside. Something a little bit different for you. And oh yeah, now I can see evidence of where there was a controlled burn some time ago. That's a good idea, by the way, the controlled burns. If you don't have controlled burns, then you have out of control burns. Forest fires, while often caused by humans on accident, if they're not, they're caused by nature on accident. And it's better to have a fire well contained and with proper protection than to have a fire that is completely out of control. So control burns are generally a good idea for that reason. So this is beautiful. It's a good looking place, and this is something that you might want to consider for yourself, your dog, or your family. I had a good time mountain biking here at the Longleaf Pine Trailhead. And one thing that I forgot to mention that I should, which is they have a fee. It is a Buy Your Honor system online. So they have a website QR code that you log on to. For me, it was $2 for a day pass. So Be aware of that. Bring your cell phones. You just bring your cell phone anyways. And bring lots of water. Lots of water, sunscreen when you're doing trails like this. I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, and this is where I live.